Hi there booktube, it's Eleanor here. You might be able to see behind me, it's a little bit chaotic here at the moment. We're having the first of 3 Christmases in our house. This one is with my father-in-law and his sister. They've come down to stay for the weekend, hence why my book room is now turned into a slash spare room, and everyone's downstairs. We've just had some lunch, but it's the 17th, so I need to open my next book. So I'm filming this very quickly, so let's get stuck in. Here is my book for the 17th. Let's open it and see what it is. Oh no, I totally didn't obviously think about this when I bought it. This is Blue Christmas by Mary Kay Andrews. And if you've seen my last video, you'll know that I really didn't like the other book in this series, which actually comes after this one. So I obviously didn't think very much about what I was doing. So instead of this one, I am going to pick a book that I have on my shelf that I really want to read, so I'll show that to you now. I'm going to read Father Christmas and Me by Matt Haig instead, because I've had it on my shelf for a couple of weeks now. I really want to read it, and it's Christmassy, so I'm going to read this instead because Mary Kay Andrews just isn't for me, unfortunately. So watch this space in a bit and I'll come back and let you know what I think of this one. But let's now open the beauty calendar for day 17. It's a heavy one today, so I'll be intrigued to see what's in it. Oh, it is Amorevicta, Queen of Hungary Mist, Budapest. Oh, what sort of thing is this? Is it perfume or is it a face spray? I'm not sure. It just says Queen of Hungary Mist. I'll check it out and let you know when I come back with my review. Oh, let's do the marshmallow. Okay, so day 17 is here. Let's see which one it is. Oh, it's the Humbug one. Oh, it smells really minty and nice. So I'm going to pop this in, I'm going to go off and read the book, and I'll come back and let you know what the Queen of Hungary Mist is and what I think of the book. Hi guys, so it is a day later than I should be recording this, but I just couldn't keep myself awake to finish this book last night, so I finished it first thing this morning, and it is Father Christmas and Me. So if you saw in the clip before, obviously the book that I picked from my unwrapping wasn't one that I wanted to read, and so I picked this one up that had been on my shelf. This is the third in a trilogy, and it follows on from the first book in the trilogy, which talks about how Father Christmas came to be Father Christmas and his sort of childhood, and then the second book talks about a young orphan girl and how she meets Father Christmas, and then this final one is looking at this young girl as she lives with Father Christmas and kind of looking at what it is to be different and how it feels to be different and to be the only one like you, or one of a few like you, living somewhere. And I thought that was quite an interesting way of looking at it, quite a great way to sort of pose that idea to children and to help them think about what it might be like for people who are different, have a different nationality, come from somewhere different, how hard it might be to fit in and to understand the sort of rules of the new place that they've come to. So I really liked it for that. I really enjoyed this introduction of the Easter Bunny into this, and it sort of hinting at the Easter Bunny backstory, which I thought was really good. I love these books for their artwork as well. You've got little drawings all the way through, and then you have times where there's bigger, let's find one to show you, like bigger double page spreads of drawings. The artwork is lovely. As you can see from the cover, it's got these beautiful end papers which make it really fun, and it's just a really fun series. This one, I think, out of all of them was probably the slowest read. Now that's not to say it was particularly slow. I mean, I did manage to read it in just over 2 days, but it was probably the slowest read in terms of the content and the plot line. The plot wasn't quite as catchy and fast paced as the other 2 in the trilogy. So I'm going to give this one 3 stars, but it was a really great Christmassy story. definitely got me thinking about Christmas again and Father Christmas, and I definitely recommend it. If you enjoyed the others in the trilogy, I think you'll really enjoy it. And if you fancy the other ones, they are called A Boy Called Christmas, which is the one about Santa, and The Girl Who Saved Christmas. So they're going to look really nice on my shelf. So even though this isn't a 5-star read, I will be keeping it because I definitely think it's one that Matilda will enjoy. So anyway, I'm off to open my next book, and I'll see you soon to let you know what that is. Bye for now, BookTube.